Rassie Erasmus has become an iconic leader for the Springboks, and what he has meant for the Springboks has been absolutely sensational. And in this video, we're going to dive into the great Springbok leader, what he has meant for the game of rugby, and what he has meant for the Springboks. And in this video, we are going to dive into the great Springbok coach, Rassie Erasmus. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Breakdown Show. Today we are talking about the best coaches that the Springboks has ever had, and to name a few, how about Kits Kirsty? He was absolutely sensational, and one of the great rugby minds behind the rugby game, and what he accomplished was absolutely just out of this world as well. From the 1994 period to the 1996 period, he was absolutely marvelous, and his record speaks for itself. He got 14 games with the Springboks, and all 14 he won with the Springboks, including the 1995 Rugby World Cup, when the Springboks won their first ever World Cup trophy. And who will ever forget that moment when Francois Pienaar was handed over the Webb Ellis Trophy by the great Nelson Mandela. That was absolutely insane, and it's a moment that will never be forgotten. And then we also had the guy like Jake White, who came into the Springbok setup in 2004 till the 2007 period, and he also got the World Cup victory with the Springboks, and he was also a great mastermind behind the Springboks in that Springbok team. And they won the World Cup for the second time in 2007 in France, in Paris as well. And he was also one of the greatest coaches the Springboks has ever had. Then we had guys like Heineke Meyer and Alistair Coetzee, and the Springboks, they did go through a little bit of a dip. But then the guy from the Free State came, Rassie Erasmus, and what he is able and still is able to accomplish with the Springbok team is absolutely just out of this world. And he's got back-to-back Springbok trophies, World Cup trophies with the Springboks. And in Japan, they won their third World Cup trophy, the Springboks. And then also in 2023 in France, when we had that humdinger of a final in Paris against the All Blacks. What a game that was. That was absolutely a humdinger of a rugby match. It was on the edge, sitting stuff that. And Rassie Erasmus, he was just the mastermind behind that Springbok team, and still is the mastermind behind the Springbok team. And he's been absolutely sensational ever since he came into the Springbok setup in 2018. The Springboks, they were in a little bit of a bad space just before then, and what he has been able to accomplish is just absolutely marvelous. And I do think he's one, if not the best Springbok coaches the Springboks has ever had, and his record just speaks for itself. He was a great rugby player as well on his day. He played flanker for the Cheetahs and for the Springboks. He had 36 caps for the Springboks, and what a great coach do we have in Rassie Erasmus. Guys, leave me your comments in the comment section down below. What do you think of the great Dr. Rassie Erasmus? He's been absolutely exceptional for the Springboks, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, hit that subscribe, hit that notifications, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye for now.